All right, the ultimate fast food tier list. Here we go. This may not necessarily have all the ones I would like to be on here, but I'm gonna do my best to rank the ones that are right here. Those of you watching on Trovo get a special treat. Arby's. I don't think there's very few people I feel like would disagree that Arby's is F tier. Like, does anybody ever really go to Arby's by choice? Who wants roast beef? Who thinks, oh man, some fast food? Let me go grab some roast beef real quick. Like, I know they have other stuff, but nah. Jack in the Box is D. They've got some decent stuff, but overall, it's just another one of those that I would never choose to go to. You know? Jack in the Box, like, yeah. If there's no other options and I'm starving to death, then I'll go there. But I mean, A&W, I've never been there. I don't even know what they serve. I thought A&W was a type of root beer. I don't even know what it is. Auntie Anne's is a pretzel shop. I don't really consider that to be fast food. I'm going to put it in D tier just because I've had it, but like, if I want fast food, why the freak am I going to a pretzel shop? You know what I'm saying? Boston Market, I think I've been there like one time. I don't think I have been there. If I'm being totally honest, I don't think I've been there. I think it's just overpriced sandwiches. Burger King, we're going to give Burger King C tier just because that's one of the OG fast food places. I went there in Puerto Rico like 7 years ago. I think that was probably the last time I had Burger King. Like, yeah, they got the Whopper. They have an iconic name, but Burger King is just not, it's just not it. You know? Like, I'm never going to choose Burger King over any of the S through A tiers, or S through B tiers, I guess. Checkers, I would put that in D tier. I used to live pretty close to a Checkers. It's just consistently pretty bad food. Chick-Fil-A, obviously S tier. I might put Chick-Fil-A in personal favorite, to be totally honest with you. You guys know, anybody who watches my stream a lot knows that I love Chipotle, but Chick-Fil-A, it's so good. Like, if I want to eat healthy, I know that there's a really good healthy option at Chipotle, but Chick-fil-A, oh my gosh, just so good. Cinnabon, I don't know why this is in a list of fast food restaurants, but if we're talking about the actual quality of the food, then Cinnabon is absolutely up there. Jimmy John's would put up there, not necessarily because the quality of the food is anything insane, but their speed is on point. Like, you get to the first window of the drive-thru, you've got your food within another 15 to 30 seconds of the next one. Jimmy John's, fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. DQ has a special place in my heart just because my dad and I used to go to DQ a lot, but it's not like objectively amazing. I've maybe had the food there like one or two times. Obviously the blizzards are amazing, but that's another one. Dunkin' Donuts, their donuts they're not at the Krispy Kreme level, so I kind of go to put, honestly, I'll put Dunkin' Donuts at B. Their breakfast is not bad. Like, even if you want to get like a breakfast sandwich, not bad at all. I have no idea what the freak this is. I don't even recognize the icon. Pollo Loco, never been there. Five Guys, definitely got to be S tier. S tier or A tier, I mean, if you're looking on like a fast food spectrum, Five Guys is probably the best quality food out of anybody on this list. Now, obviously, you got to take into account price, the speed at which you get it, and everything else. So that's why I put it in S tier. Hardee's, B, D, or F. I can't remember the last time I went to Hardee's intentionally. I've been to In-N-Out like one or two times. I'd probably put that in B tier. I don't have a ton of experience at In-N-Out. I know a lot of people say that it's overrated. That's part of the reason I put it in B tier. Jersey Mike's, for the price of the sub, Jersey Mike's is insanely, or for the quality of it, I guess. Jersey Mike's just insanely overpriced. I will always avoid Jersey Mike's. Honestly, just because I have Jersey Mike's in F tier, I'll probably put Subway in D tier. But there's a lot of sub places on this list that I would just not recommend at all. KFC. So if it's like KFC India, I put in A tier. KFC in India is freaking amazing. But if it's KFC in America, I'd put it in D or F. So to kind of split the difference, we'll put it in C tier right there. Krispy Kreme, definitely got to put it in A. This is not some place that I really consider to be a fast food restaurant, but definitely the best donuts of everybody on this list. The only time you're going to beat out Krispy Kreme is if you got somebody that's like a local donut maker. In that case, obviously, a lot of the times the local donut maker is going to win. Long John Silver's, I've never been there. Why would anybody ever eat at a place that serves fast food fish? It's like, why? You know? What do you think is going to happen when you go to a place that serves fast food fish? Wait, what do you think is going to happen there? McDonald's was a big part of my childhood. They give really good bang for your buck. It's one of the OGs. You know what? I got to put McDonald's in A tier. You gotta give McDonald's respect. That is the OG fast food restaurant. You gotta give respect to McDonald's, even if you don't necessarily like the food. They can consistently put new food on the menu. You gotta give respect to McDonald's. Panda Express, I'm gonna put in D tier. Food itself is not necessarily bad, but if you're gonna eat Chinese food, just eat a local Chinese restaurant. You know, like why the frick are you eating at Panda Express? Unless you're on a college campus and there's no other Chinese food options, I can't think of a reason to ever eat there. Panera Bread. I've heard a lot of times Panera Bread is expensive hospital food. Now, I will say it's slightly above hospital food, but in general, Panera Bread, just not really it unless you're... if you, like, really want to eat healthy, you know you can get healthy food at Panera Bread. Popeyes, they do have a really good chicken sandwich. I haven't eaten anything at Popeyes outside of the chicken sandwich. I will say the chicken sandwich, as much as I would like for it to be better than Chick-Fil-A, it's got too much breading. And I haven't had anything else. Their fries are usually pretty soggy. So those two combined, I'm going to put them in B tier. Quiznos. Does Quiznos even still exist? Does anybody know? Somebody in chat said Panda Express and Panera are A tier. Cap. Nope. Does Quiznos, like, legitimate question, does Quiznos still exist? Because I can't remember the last time I saw an actual Quiznos that was in business. Cane's, never been there. I've heard really good things about it, so if I'd been there, I'd probably put it in, like, B or A. Never been there. Sonic either goes in D or F. I know people love their drinks, their smoothies. Their food itself is terrible. Sonic's food is so bad. Oh, I can't... it's just so bad. It's bad. Steak and Shake is either a B or an A. I'm tempted to put it in A just to even things out. I think I'm going to put it in B, though. Not crazy, but they got a lot of really good deals. They got good shakes. I'm going to put them in B tier. Subway is extremely overrated. They're going to go in D tier. I'm tempted to put them in C just because for a lot of high school, I went to Subway a lot, so... in that category, like, you got to give them respect, but at the same time, most of my recent experiences at Subway, just not it, you know? Next, we got Taco Bell. I'm putting it in F. Guys, I know a lot of people are going to get mad at me for putting Taco Bell in F tier. If you have had the stomach experiences that I've had with Taco Bell, you will understand why I just have to put it in F tier. Little B says Subway number 1. Oh my gosh. Little B, Subway number 1. Come on. You can't think of it like... it's so mediocre. You know what? Just because I've been to Subway so many times, I'll put it in C tier. I'll give you that one. But there is nothing above average about Subway. Just absolutely nothing. Your Panera Bread is hospital food, Chief. Taco Bell, yeah, I gotta keep it. I gotta keep Taco Bell. Like, there are some times that I'll go to Taco Bell and be like, oh, this is actually decent food. But then there's the situations where I eat at Taco Bell and then I wake up the next morning at 5 a.m. and I'm just on the toilet for 3 hours. I'm just like, why is Quiznos an F tier? I mean, do people actually go to Quiznos anymore? I didn't know that was a thing. I'm gonna keep it real with you. KFC sucks. So the reason I have KFC in C tier is because in India, KFC is amazing, but in America, KFC sucks. So I had to split the difference, put it in C tier. Wendy's, it's either A or B. I'll probably put it in B tier. Wendy's is above average fast food, I would say. Barely above average, but they are above average. I don't even know what this thing is. Whataburger, never been there either. White Castle, never been there. Which, never been there either. So that leaves us with Zaxby's, which I put in A tier. After Chick-Fil-A, like as far as chicken goes, I would say Zaxby's is probably my next best option. If I'm ordering this like in order of how things are going in A tier, I'd probably go Zaxby's, McDonald's, Krispy Kreme. If I'm ordering this, honestly, Cinnabon. Obviously, the cinnamon rolls carry them. I'm never gonna go to Cinnabon just for a meal, you know. And if I'm ordering this in the order of like what I would eat most consistently, probably Chipotle, then Five Guys, then Jimmy John's, Cinnabon. But yeah, here we go. The final tier list. This is what we got for you guys. Obviously, there's a lot of stuff that I've never been to. A lot of these are outside of North Carolina. Which we have. Long John's we have. Boston Market we have. I don't think we have any of the rest of those. So maybe I'll get to try them one day. But that is my official fast food tier list for 2021.